So in this lecture, lecture 1, we will be talking about, what are, at a very high level, what is large language model and how do you conceptually train, large language models at a very, high level. And then also I'm going to talk about some of the main tasks that you can do using ChatGPT or language models, right? And then, we will follow up with lecture 2, 3, 4 on following tasks. So let's get started. Let's talk about what we will cover in this lecture and what is the primary goal of this lecture. So the key idea is that, ChatGPT is a specific instantiation of a large language model, or in short, what is known as LLMs. Right? So we will talk about what are LLMs and give you an overview of that. What are the main tasks that you can do with ChatGPT? Then, third lecture will primarily focus on prompt engineering, and finally, the last lecture will be cautionary tales, like what are the good frameworks. It's a useful tool, but there are also some of the things that you need to be cautious about, and you need to be using these tools cautiously. So what are the cautionary tales of using large language models, and ChatGPT specifically is something that we'll be focusing. So in short, what will be covered in this lecture series? What are the LLM models? Some of the main tasks that you can do with ChatGPT. Lecture 1 and lecture 2 will focus on those main tasks. Lecture 3 will specifically give you 3 different frameworks of how to do proper prompt engineering, which is the main insights and like way you interact with this conversational AI. What is the structure that you can use to interact with this AI systems is what we are going to be focusing on in lecture 3. And finally, cautionary tale, or what are the things that we need to be mindful of, we need to know, and what are the best way not to use. ChatGPT is also the final lecture that we'll be covering. Now, summarizing, this is primarily a course for beginners and who have not used much ChatGPT and who are, getting used to the idea of using ChatGPT in this overall case.